Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, Reading Ideas. We're heading towards the festive season, aren't we? So I'm going to try and create a little bit of a Christmas tag. It won't be long before we're getting the Christmas tree out, and it's always a bit of an event, isn't it? So I'm going to call this tag the Christmas Tree Minor Crisis tag. So firstly, if you do have a real Christmas tree, then those pine needles can fall on the floor, can't they? So part one is when nature strikes back. What book does that make you think of? So I'm just slowing up to give you time to think. Well, I'm going to go for The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham. Yeah, if you know the story, The Day of the Triffids, when nature strikes back. Part two. I don't know about you, but there's those Christmas tree balls. Quite often one of them will shatter into pieces, won't it? Just shatter, you get bits all over the floor that you're having to pick up and watch out that it doesn't cut you and get the hoover out. So when something shatters, falls apart, or when someone gets stabbed, I'm going to go for, I'll give you a second to think of what you think. So when something shatters, falls apart, or someone's stabbed, I'm going to go for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I won't give away the plot, but something rather big shatters. Yeah. If you know, you know. So, number 3. There's always an ornament, that kind of catches your eye. One of the ornaments, just kind of like, catch it, stands out. So when a minor character catches your eye or your interest, what does that make you think of? So you've read a book and a kind of a secondary or a minor character stands out and sticks with you. So that I'm not pinching everybody else's ideas, I'm going to use the same book again. Marvin, the paranoid android. That caught people's imagination with the TV series as well. Oh. Marvin, the paranoid android. So when a minor character steals the show. 4, when you get those Christmas tree lights out. You always say, don't you, when we pack away that tree, we're going to put the lights away carefully. But when you pack it away, you just stuff it in. Those Christmas lights are always tangled up. There's perhaps 1 or 2 missing. So for the 4th one, a mystery or a tangled story that needs to be untangled. I'm going to go for The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler. A story that is all tangled up and he's got to untangle it. So a mystery or a tangled story. Those Christmas tree lights, eh? Number 5. Now, before electric lights, people used to put candles, and there was, rather than a minor catastrophe, sometimes, it led to the tree catching fire. So, in which story is fire important or a major fire? What's it make you think of? Pause for dramatic effect. I'm going to go for Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. It's going to last forever, that book, isn't it? 6, you've got to hang sweets or chocolate on the tree, haven't you? Just to keep the excitement going all the way through up to Christmas and beyond. So, a sickly sweet story that you either love or you dislike because it's so sickly sweet, or a story with, where sweets are involved. So what does that make you think of? I'm going to go for the very famous Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Don't think there's a bigger a bigger book where sweets and chocolate are involved, but there are others. And second to last prompt, but the last thing that goes on the Christmas tree is the angel at the top, and it's always a bit wonky, isn't it? Or it falls off. So it's so difficult to have a perfect angel. They're always a bit wonky, aren't they? Never quite 100% pure of heart. So, which book has a flawed hero? So, not quite perfect in every way. So, what book does that make you think? Got a flawed hero, a bit of a wonky angel. So that I'm not pinching answers off too many people, I'm going to go back to The Big Sleep with Philip Marlowe, the lead detective on the case. Yeah, he hunts the bad guys and girls down, but he's not quite perfect himself, is he? So, a bit of a fallen angel, Philip Marlowe, in The Big Sleep by Raymond Chandler. Beautiful book. Right, and lastly, number 8. When all said and done and the hard work is over, every Christmas tree is perfect, isn't it? Nostalgia, Christmas, everybody likes to see it. So, what is the perfect Christmas book that makes you think of family, think of this time of year? I'm going to go for A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Probably be a lot of choices out there. Right, so that's my tag. The Christmas Tree Minor Crisis tag. Feel free for anybody to have a go, obviously. I'm going to tag in a few people. So many to choose from, so if I do miss you out, please just feel free to give it a go. I'm going to tag Gavin at Genre Books, Pat at Book Chat with Pat, Stuart at Stuart Griffin, Emily at the Linguist Library, Philip at A Poet Reads to Write, Philip at A Poet Reads to Write, Arion at Bookzealots, James at Quaint and Curious Volumes, Cheryl at Candlewick Library, and Maeve at Maeve Ever Books. So if I've missed anybody, terribly sorry, please give it a go. And if you want to skip it, well then, skip it. Right. Happy reading, everybody. Bye for now.